Pakistan has recalled its High Commissioner from India for consultations. This follows a sharp rise in the diplomatic tension between the two regional rivals after a suicide attack on Indian troops in Indian-administered Kashmir. India has accused Pakistan of being behind the bombing by Islamist militants. In a further escalation, at least 4 Indian soldiers were killed in a gunfight with rebels. Fighting broke out as security forces searched for Islamist militants thought to be linked to the bombing. India recalled its top diplomat from Islamabad last week for talks. Following developments for the BBC is our correspondent in Islamabad, Kamani, and in Delhi, Sangeeta Maiska. She gave me the response of the Indian government.
Since Thursday's attack, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has come out strongly, calling the crime heinous, calling it dastardly, calling those that died martyrs. He has said now on at least 3 separate occasions that those behind this attack will face retribution of some kind. As you say, the Indians now claiming that they have incontrovertible evidence that Pakistan-backed militants carried out this attack. This attack, which happened on Thursday, involved a suicide bomber driving an SUV packed full of explosives into a troop convoy. That led to what we now believe is 46 deaths. As a result, last Friday, India withdrew its High Commissioner from Islamabad, saying that it wanted to consult on matters arising from this terrorist atrocity. And then today we have the Pakistanis saying that their High Commissioner to Delhi will now be recalled back to Pakistan again to consult on the ongoing situation. It's worth also noting that economic sanctions are being put in place. Arun Jaitley, who is the finance minister here in India on Thursday, announced that he would be taking measures, and over the course of the weekend what we saw was a 200% tax being slapped on imported goods from Pakistan. The hope there quite clearly is that this will either slow down trade from Pakistan or just stop it altogether.
OK, to Secunda now, I just want to get the reaction to all this in Pakistan.
Well, in Pakistan, the reaction has been much more muted than it's been across the border. Pakistani officials have really focused on making 2 main points. One, denying that Pakistan was in any way involved in last week's attack, and pointing out that the suicide bomber was apparently a local from Indian-administered Kashmir rather than a Pakistani citizen. And secondly, Pakistani officials have highlighted allegations of human rights abuses by Indian security forces in Indian-administered Kashmir, and have suggested that those abuses are fundamentally the root cause behind the ongoing unrest and violence in the region. When it comes to this group that has claimed responsibility for this attack, Jaish-e-Mohammed, it is a group that is officially banned in Pakistan and has been banned for a number of years. However, its leader, despite being in what's known as protective custody, is still able to give weekly audio messages that are released in the group's magazine online, and the group is thought to have or have had in the past certainly strong links to Pakistan's intelligence services. What's confusing analysts a little bit on this occasion is that in the past, when we've seen these kind of militant attacks by groups that are alleged to have links to the Pakistani security forces, it's been thought that these are attempts by the Pakistani security services to prevent the civilian government becoming too close to India and reaching potentially some kind of more peaceful relationship. But actually at the moment, both the military and the government of Imran Khan, Prime Minister Imran Khan, seem to be on the same page in wanting a better relationship with India. When Imran Khan was elected last year, he said that for every step India took towards Pakistan, Pakistan would take 2 towards India. But clearly, incidents like this will make it much harder to normalize relations between the two countries.
Secunda Kamani there.